Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Serperior. Since it is going to be kind of new and improved with the aerial ace, less energy, let's go ahead and take a look. We are going to have the Community Day move Frenzy Plant. We are going to be pairing it up with Skeledirge the entire time, the third Pokemon. We're going to go Hitmonchan for a little while. I want you to see the leads we get compared to when we swap it. I just want you to just pay attention to that. I know you all know, but it's just incredible to see it every single time here. We're going to put Wallrain in the front after a few matches here. I love my Shadow Hitmonchan. Very expensive investment here, but we're just going to switch it up because of what we were seeing, and then you're going to love this. So Serperior, amazing. The thing is an absolute tank. This is about 2 power-ups away from being level 50, so you could go with a little bit less attack, I suppose, so you can maximize it to 50. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It still is good, this level or 50. So we do have Vine Whip, and again, we are going to be going with the Community Day move. We just had it ready to go. We've had this powered up for a long time, so it's just become a lot better now. So we can pull it out, dust it off, and have a little look to see what it can do here. If you do enjoy my content and you do want to support me, make sure you do give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And I did do the 24/7 dual catcher video giveaway, so make sure you go check that out if you want to enter, and then head over to Twitter and do the same there, so you can potentially get one of these sent to you. All right, so what do we got here? Skeledirge up against Steelix. We're just gonna throw Dazzling or Disarming Voice. Just gonna do it. They were about to get to another charge move, and Incinerate takes a long time to have the damage register. And then going up against the Virizion, there's really nothing they can do, honestly. So perfect, right? We take the win there. Skeledirge is absolutely amazing in the Ultra League. I love this thing. Our next battle, we have a Virizion. So can you see why I went with the Ice? Now, yes, we are going to be weak to fighting with the Wallrain, right? But we're still going to be doing a lot of damage right back. All of a sudden, they'll disappear. All right, so we did get a shield out of them. We're going to go ahead and let all of this go. Oh, no shield. Never mind. All right, so bringing in Skeledirge, they're going to retreat. We did get a good amount of energy. And now Serperior. Let's see what we can do here. Stone Edge. Okay. All right. It's looking pretty good. Just absorbing it like nothing. Now, you can go with Leaf Tornado as well. That is an option, but that's if you do not have an Elite TM you want to use. But if you're making the investment to power this thing up all the way to 50, I would think you can use that Elite TM. But Leaf Tornado can work as well. It's kind of like a Feather Dance, except not guaranteed to lower the attack. All right, so what do we have going on here? Charizard, okie dokie. So they're swapping into the Virizion. I throw in the Skeledirge to catch the move, and we do have energy on that Serperior that we can use going up against this Charizard. Seeing that they do have 2 shields here, we're gonna go ahead and start baiting them out, getting the shield with the Disarming Voice, and we'll let this first one go. It is going to be a Dragon Claw. We don't have to worry too much because it's not a Shadow. Blast Burn is not very effective, but my gosh, it will do about half damage if it's Shadow. It does a lot. Another Disarming Voice here, and we're going to try to swap. We bring in the Serperior. What an absolute screw up. But they don't hit all the charge moves. I don't know if a Dragon Claw would have been enough, but nonetheless, I don't know what's going on there. We take the win. I'll take it. Now, let's go ahead and put the Wallrain up front. We're keeping everything the same in the back. We're just putting Wallrain up front. First battle, a Steelix. Where was the steel when I had my fighter? Oh, it's all of a sudden gone. Yeah, or now there's steel, I should say, after my fighter is gone. And you'll see the next one. So, all right, we're just going to throw that Icicle Spear before they do get off the Breaking Swipe, which is going to be lowering our attack. So at least we're going to be able to get in that damage here. Now, we're going to go ahead and go for an Earthquake next, but they do shield it up. So they've lowered my attack by 2 stages. They'll survive an Earthquake, no problem here. But they're using a shield. Of course they are. So we're not looking too good at this point. This is not going to KO. I don't think we're going to be able to get to an Earthquake, though. So we're just going to go ahead and throw the Icicle Spear, which is going to do barely anything while they get a lot more farm. So they're down a shield. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Skeledirge here. All right, Serperior. Hopefully there's something in the back that we can handle. I'm not bringing it in right now, because I wanted to gain a ton of farm with the Skeledirge by farming them down here. I do believe I'm going to... All right, perfect. We did cap out at 100 before we did finish him, but that's okay. All right, so they're going to be bringing in Greedy and then immediately swapping into the Verzion. Aerial Ace is going to be doing a ton because they're going to be both grass and fighting. So we're looking pretty good here. We're still holding on to 2 shields while getting to the next Aerial Ace. This is why Serperior is so good, because of that spammy Aerial Ace with Divine Whip, and then the hard-hitting Frenzy Plant on top of being an extremely tanky Pokemon that can take hits that are super effective to it and still survive and still potentially be a threat to the other Pokemon. Alright, so absolutely worth the investment. If you have just enough Stardust to power this thing up for the Ultra League, I mean, I won't say do it, and that's not because it's not good or anything, but I'm not going to encourage you to use all your Stardust for this, for the Ultra League here. But hey, if you're a fan of it, definitely worth that price. Alright, so we're going to be able to get to the Disarming Voice and take the win up against this Greedent. Well, not quite. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Oh my gosh. What's going on here? Pay attention, Poke. All right, our time is almost up and we Vine Whipped them down. They were one quick move away. I mean, I felt like they were at the damn Body Slam. Did you let me win so you can be in the video? Okay. All right, so what do we have here? I'm going to go ahead and keep it going. No cuts. So I can say, well, look at this bad lead now. Look at this electric lead. Articuno. It's not bad. I'll take it. I would have loved to see that with Hitmonchan, though. All right, so, yeah, this is great. This is actually pretty amazing here. All right, so Skeledirge would like to see that as well. Serperior, not so much, obviously, as it is going to destroy it with the ice. All right, they're going to be going for their Ancient Power. No boost on that one. We can take this, no problem. They're not going to be farming me down with quick move, so we don't have to worry about that as we get to the next one. I was just worried at this point that they would farm me down with whatever this is. Greninja, not quite going to happen, so they're going to go ahead and throw here. They could potentially get the boost. Serperior, it's time to shine. Let's go. So we don't have to worry about the Hydro Cannon. We're going to immediately throw this Aerial Ace to get a shield out of them here. Do believe they're going to retreat with energy and bring in their Gligar. So we're going to swap into our Skeledirge. I wasn't feeling too good about this, so we're going to let this go though. It is an Aerial Ace, so heck yes, let's get it. Going for the Shadow Ball here. Could have went for the Disarming Voice, but they let it go. Since they only had one shield, they had to use it sparingly, and they probably want to save it for their Greninja. Bringing in the Serperior, as we did let that Earthquake go, or at least we were trying to call another Aerial Ace, and they are shieldless at this point. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up and farm them down. Hopefully I can farm them down. Beautiful. And hitting the Frenzy Plant after they hit this charge move here. We're going to go ahead and let it go, as it's not going to be enough to take us out, and we also do resist the water. So Serperior, amazing tanky Pokemon. This thing is, I mean, it was good before, but so much better now. Amazing lead up against Altaria. Fantastic lead. They're going to be swapping into their own Wallrain, but it is going to be Shadow. So I was kind of contemplating what I should do in this situation, and I was thinking, you know, the Skeledirge does have Disarming Voice, and I was really slow on the swap here. So let's see if we can try to catch an Earthquake with the Serperior. And we threw it in right when they were at least getting to it, and of course they didn't throw, and they're hitting me. They have a ton of energy built up here, and I could have went for the damn Aerial Ace and took them out here. Maybe it would have been enough. All right, I don't know. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it would have. So now we just wasted a shield because I was trying to get to the stupid Frenzy Plant for whatever reason. So now we're down a shield. They're bringing in their Altaria, which is going to be able to farm us down and have about Sky Attack-ish. About a Sky Attack, almost there. So we're getting to another one. Chip damage before we do go down. Better than none. Some than none. All right, we're going to throw the Icicle Spear as they're catching it with the Registeel. We bring in the Skeledirge. Now they've got 2 shields left. This isn't over yet. Okay, let's put up a fight here. Gonna go for the Shadow Ball. They're gonna be shielding it up. You know, it doesn't cost that much more energy compared to Disarming Voice for the risk. So I just threw the Shadow Ball right out the gate. And we're just gonna throw another one here. They did hit me with the attack drop. Well, did I? The attack drop? I wasn't paying attention. It always happens, so I'm gonna say yes. We always get the attack drop. Going for the Disarming Voice. As they do bring in their Altaria, swapping into the Wallrain. We can let this go as we will survive. This is a tank rank 1 Wallrain here, farming them down, and don't have to throw. We're good to go. We still have a shield. We'll be able to farm them down with the Skeledirge, and we're taking that win. All right, let's keep it moving here. Next battle, what are we going to see? Wallrain up front. Oh, we had the Skeledirge on their side this time. So, all right, we got to think about this. We do have a grass type. We don't want to see them come back to haunt our grass type, quite literally haunt us with that fire and ghost type. So we are going to just stay here and kind of bait shields and do some damage, see what we can do. We don't have to worry about like I don't know, solar beam or something like that, or a fire blast, so we can just let this all go. Shadow Ball is doing a lot of damage, so we have that to consider. At this point they can farm us down, so we're going to go ahead and swap because we did get their last shield, and they're bringing in an Ampharos, which is going to be able to hit us with Brutal Swing. We can survive one. I always want to think that this damn thing is a dragon. The Skeledirge sometimes, not, I don't think it all the time, but I want to resist that electric. But it's not a dragon, it's just a ghost and fire type. You know, this is my favorite one now, period. I like this one the most, as well as the starter. But I'm gonna what is that first stage? I can't, that is probably the, you know, I love Fuecoco and Skeledirge, but that first stage is the ugliest out of all the starters, period. Chestnut's second or first stage, not even close. Oh, it's so unfortunate. It could have been the perfect starter for me. Bulbasaur will always be number 1, but I really like that Fuecoco. But anyways, what's going on here? We're yapping your ear off, rambling, farming them down. Let's get it. All right, Tapu Finn's gonna get an earthquake. Let's go. Can't say it to the face, to the feet. Okay, bringing in Skeledirge. Oh, it's this one. All right, I wanted to show you this because don't do what I did. You can rewind it if you missed that. And that was, if you know you have energy and you have a very slow quick move like Charm or, I don't know, Incinerate, you're gonna want to make sure you tap your charge move immediately so you don't get stuck in that animation like I did. So I lost the match because of that. Yeah, I was all annoyed at the game. It's a stupid game. Watching it back, it's like clearly tapped above the charge move. Ain't that some shit? All right, so we have Giratina in here to farm us down with a smile. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna come out of this with a lot of energy. I'm just throwing Frenzy Plant because it's doing more, might as well go down. Could have gotten to another Aerial Ace, so inevitably would have done more, but whatever. I don't care. Bringing in the Wallrain, and they're gonna start hitting me with these ancient powers and do a ton of damage here. And then they swap into their Cobalion. So we've got 2/2 shields. We're looking good. Now I'm gonna let this first one go, and what do you think it's gonna be? You take a guess. Well, what do you know? It's a Stone Edge. Of course it is. Okay, so I figured they're gonna start baiting me at this point though, because the energy at that range was not enough. So yes, it is going to be a Sacred Sword, so we're going to let it go. Holding on to 2 shields, they let it go. Still holding on to 1 shield on them. Going for another Disarming Voice, which is super effective. Swapping into the Wallrain and doing a little bit of a combo breaker and taking the win. They kind of just stood still. They're like, it's a wrap. Next battle, Togekiss. Now it's starting to look good. Now it's starting to look great. They swap into their Escavalier. We bring in the Skeledirge to absolutely light that thing on fire for sure. We're going to have to shield that up, but that's okay. We are going to be coming out of this with energy, which is more than likely going to be getting a shield out of something. So let's see, and they're going to be bringing back Togekiss. We're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball here, resisting the Charm. The Ancient Power, super effective. So we're just going to go ahead and go for the Disarming Voice. Maybe we can get a shield out of them here, and they let it go. I couldn't believe it, but we actually farmed them down with a ton of energy. What's in the back? A Melmetal. Going to go ahead and go straight for the Shadow Ball. Could have maybe baited, but we're perfectly fine. But they let it go, so it's a good thing we did go for the Shadow Ball. Now Serperior, where is it? Is this a Skeledirge video or a Wallrain video or what? All right, bringing in this Serperior to start getting these shields. Looks like they want to put up a fight until the very end. These rock slides, you know, they're chipping away slowly but surely, as we do resist the quick move as well. Although you don't rely on that for the damage, right? For the energy, that's what it's all about. And we get to the Aerial Ace, so we'll let this go. just because we can. And we're going to go ahead and take the win here. Not very effective. And looking good, Serperior. All right. Now I do have a couple of them that I could power up, but I'm not powering another one up. This is good enough. So we have an electric lead. I can't complain, as we have been getting a pretty decent amount of leads. So we're going to go ahead and swap into the Skeledirge, because I don't want to bring in our grass right away and then we're going to get countered by like a Charizard or something like that, or a Skeledirge. But they let the damn Shadow Ball go, so we're good. The Ampharos has energy, but it's pretty much out for the count. They bring in their own Skeledirge. We bait them with a disarming voice. That's a nice feeling there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and shield this up. It is a Shadow Ball, and we're gonna go for our own Shadow Ball here. Do they want to shield it up? They let it go, and we swap into the Wallrain to catch whatever they do throw here. It's going to be a Shadow Ball, easy money, while still holding on to that Skeledirge in the yellow. Perfect. And then we have our Serperior in the back. They bring in the Venusaur for just a second and then swap to catch an Icicle Spear with that Ampharos. That was nice. It had no health left. This Venusaur, it's all up to it. It's got to put up a fight here. It can do quite a bit of damage going up against the Serperior with its Sludge Bomb. But since we still have our shields, I mean... Well, no, we don't have any shields. Okay. We still have Skeledirge, so that's a shield though. Going up against Venusaur, you better believe it, as we do resist everything that it does have here, but it will add up if we're not careful. Going for the Aerial Ace and then swapping into the Skeledirge to finish it off here for us. And if that was a Shadow, probably almost would have been enough, plus a couple more quick moves, and they would have been looking good. All right, so let's keep it moving here. Next battle, what are we going to see? A Virizion. All right. This is what I was talking about before. This is no problem. I mean, this is going to do a decent amount. We'll let this first one go since we do have Skeledirge. We want to align that, and we also want to get a shield out of them here. Let's see. And they shield up the Icicle Spear. That's exactly what we wanted to see, because there's really nothing they can do unless they don't have Stone Edge. And they'll be able to farm like crazy, but they immediately swap into their Steelix as soon as I bring in the Skeledirge. They didn't even think about it. They just swapped into the Steelix immediately. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go for that Shadow Ball, and we have the Serperior lying in wait in the back. Hopefully there's gonna be some sort of a water or something like that. We're seeing the ground type here. We will do a decent amount of damage with the Frenzy Plant, but that Breaking Swipe, I mean, lowering your attack over and over again. Serperior not having the best attack around, and then the Steel type kind of neutralizing the super effectiveness to the ground. They're bringing back that Virizion. We go for the Aerial Ace, and we're looking great here. Holding on to one shield still. Let's see what happens. Sacred Sword, no problem. We're going to farm them. I wanted to farm them down. I don't know why I didn't. I guess we wanted to hold on to our health. And they have a... Okay, this thing. Now, I don't know why I always keep forgetting that this damn Helioptile evolution thing is part normal. I just go... I went for the Shadow Ball. I was like, what the freaking hell am I doing? Are you freaking serious? I get to the disarming voice just in time. And we're going to go ahead and take that win. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see.